This is KAGS HD News at 6.
A manhunt for an abducted College Station man and his captor ends near Fort Worth. Plus, the Brazos County Sheriff's Office shows off some new technology that could help save lives. And the Texas Senate moves one step closer to making open carry of handguns a law. A College Station kidnapping ends in North Texas. The suspect is in a Tarrant County jail, and the victim is in a Fort Worth area hospital. Fort Worth police arrested 36-year-old Nathaniel Tillery just after 1 o'clock this afternoon in the 14,200 block of Tijuana Trail without incident. Tillery is charged with robbery, assault, and the kidnapping of 55-year-old Kevin Garcia, a gas station clerk from College Station. This is video of the scene where the manhunt ended. The suspect's stepbrother called 911 when he noticed the victim's pickup in front of his house and says the victim was in bad shape.
I just hope he lives. The condition wasn't good from what I saw.
This manhunt began in College Station, where police say surveillance video shows Tillery beating Garcia multiple times, leaving him unconscious and lying in a pool of blood around 2:45 Tuesday morning while Garcia was cleaning the parking lot at the Drew's Exxon station at the corner of Highway 6 and University Drive. According to police documents, Tillery then loaded Garcia into the bed of Garcia's pickup truck and tried to open the gas station's cash register, but he was unsuccessful. Tillery then drove to Fort Worth. Police have not yet released Garcia's condition, but those who know him hope for the best.
I was shocked. I couldn't believe, that something like this happened. He nice, and he always spoke when, someone spoke to him, and I always see me eating at my job, and I go up to the front counter and I talk to him.
Police did not say if the two men knew each other. Other store clerks say they had seen a man matching Tillery's description sitting outside the gas station earlier in the day. Tillery has been arrested multiple times since 1997, including charges of drug misdemeanors, theft, and DWI. Tillery remains in the Tarrant County Jail on $520,000 bond. Time now for our first check of the weather. The temperature definitely rising out there. Chief Meteorologist Bob French joins us with the forecast. Hey, Bob.
Hey, Chris. In fact, parts of the Brazos Valley hit 80 degrees today. Brenham and Navasota saw highs of 80, and we're still in the upper 70s. In fact, it's still 80 in Houston, but notice up at Amarillo, only 50 degrees, and there is a north wind up in the Panhandle. That's because we've got a cold front that is pushing into North Texas. But at the same time, we've got an upper level low over northern Mexico spreading rain into West Texas. And so that's going to put the brakes on this front. It's not going to allow the front to make it all the way down to us. We are going to keep the milder temperatures with us, but that upper low is going to spread rain across our part of the state coming up later tonight and tomorrow. Coming up in just a few minutes in full weather, we'll show you how much rain we might expect, as well as how long it'll last with the rest of the week's forecast in a few minutes. Chris?
All right, Bob, thank you. Local law enforcement is using technology to better protect our community. The Brazos County Sheriff's Office presented some of its newest advancements today, including live cameras in vehicles and body cameras on officers. The department is also now using a separate broadband system to safely communicate with each other without any interruption.
We will be the first public safety agency in the country to be live and mission critical on FirstNet.
Sheriff Kirk says they will use the new LTE system to expand their use of technology in the future to things like GPS mapping. The Texas Senate has approved open carry of handguns and sent the legislation to the Texas House. The measure would let people who undergo background checks and get training carry handguns in shoulder or belt holsters. KAGS HD News reporter Alexandra Bush shows us how open carry could affect our community.
Clear? I completely support open carry. As long as people are being reasonable with it and, kind of being sensible with open carry, I don't see a problem with that.
Texas's 140-year ban on open carry may soon be over.
We actually did a Facebook post on our page about that, and there was a lot of people that it was almost half and half as far as people who support it and people who don't.
Texas is only one of 6 states that prohibits open carry, but now that the bill has passed through Senate, the legislation moves on to the House.
When an armed person walks into the room, everybody pays attention. And so you're wondering if it's a threat or not. It's going to take a while to figure that out.
Even some Second Amendment supporters don't think open carry is a good idea.
Carry, to me, is kind of unnecessary. If you're open carrying, you just make a target out of yourself. So I'd rather conceal any day of the week.
If open carry is made legal, law enforcement will need to adapt.
We have to change our mindsets as to, what the threat is, and then work with law enforcement to make sure that, we're minding the law, but also minding the threat.
Amendments to the bill's Senate passed include delaying implementation until 2016, banning open carry on college campuses, and more training for police and license holders. Training is something Gun Corps owner Wu Han thinks is especially important.
There has to be kind of, in between there. We need to make sure that we're being sensible with everything that we do, especially because, a firearm is a weapon, it's not a toy.
A weapon that might be seen a whole lot more. Alexandra Bush, KAGS HD News.
Governor Greg Abbott says that he would sign the bill if it makes it to his desk. We have a traffic alert for your commute tomorrow morning. Starting at 7 tomorrow morning, Dodge Street in Bryan will be closed for road repairs. The city expects repairs to last through Sunday, March 22nd, and they say there will be detours for alternate routes around the work zone. Well, as many people celebrate St. Patrick's Day, some here in College Station are wearing green instead of maroon today. KAGS HD News reporter Tashara Parker is live at O'Bannon's Tap House, an Irish pub on Northgate. And Tashara, seems like it's a lively scene out there.
Chris, absolutely. There's so much going on right now. Live music, green beer, food, and just about everything you can think of to enjoy your St. Patty's Day festivities. I've got my glasses, got my beads. I can't have any green beer, but hey, I'm making the most of it. We spoke to the owner earlier today, and he says they'll be out here all evening up until about 2 a.m. Big Daddy Z's, a local food truck in College Station, will be serving Irish dishes all day long, along with Blaggart's Band, who will also be here playing Irish music, as well as the Aggie War Hymn at midnight. Owner Chris Steele says it's important to celebrate the deep Irish roots in America.
The first St. Patrick's Day parade was in actually New York City, not Dublin, Ireland. And it was over 100 years before the parade in Dublin. It's really deep down in American culture to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, great beer, good time. You see all these people out here, it's a mix of people, it's a great time.
Any reason to celebrate is a good reason, right?
Once again, if you want to come out here, they will be out here all evening up until about 2 a.m. And honestly, I spoke to quite a few people behind me, and they're having a good time already. For now, we're live at Northgate. Tashara Parker, KAGS HD News. Chris?
All right, Tashara, thank you very much. Looks like a fun time. Coming up on KAGS HD News, Bob will have a full look at your forecast. Plus, a major donation to a local organization will save responders' lives. And if you're a music fan, Austin is the place to be this week as the annual South by Southwest Festival kicks off today. We'll have a look when KAGS HD News returns.